Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It is June 19th, 2025, and we are going to continue with what did I get at the stamp auction for $100. In the last video, I showed you these two items, some mint Australian stamps and an album or a binder of souvenir sheets of the world. That was $30 of the $100 that I spent there. If you didn't see that video, you can go back and watch part one to see what is in both of those things. Now, today I want to continue with it and do two more items. One, this blue stock book, which is in fabulous condition. It has world stamps inside of it, so I'm going to show you what's in that. And I also want to show you this album. The end's a little rough, could just be glued down, but other than that, it is in great shape, and you can see the album itself is in great shape. Isle of Man, that's what's in it, and I don't know, they put something on there, so there was a mark on that. So these are the two things that I want to show you. Both of these together is $27. That's how much I paid for those two items. So I think I got a good deal on those. You guys can be the judge of that. If you're interested in seeing, make sure you like, you subscribe, you leave positive comments, you share with other people, you put the notification bell on so you don't miss out on anything. And then this isn't it. We're still going to have probably two more videos to get through to the end of the items. If you look back here, there's the red box, which I think I'm going to leave to last. That was the one I was the most excited about getting. In the end, you'll see whether or not you think it's a good deal. And then these two boxes here also was another item that I won. Well, let's get started. Let's dig right into this. I think we're going to start with this Unisafe album. Now, I looked up this stock book. I paid $12 for it, and it looks mint, almost brand new. I can tell you that some of the sheets at the end haven't even been used yet. If I was to buy this online, I think it costs about $30. There are 16 pages inside, and I think it goes for about $30. So the book itself, buying it for $12 is a huge bargain. And then all the stamps inside were basically free. So let's have a look at the stamps that are inside. Let's open this up. You can see page one here. Oh, we've got some Republic of South Africa stamps. And we're going to have a variety of different ones. I know I've gone through it here too. And they're somewhat in order. And I think probably what I'll end up doing is taking them out of this book and putting them in the Vario pages that I already have dedicated to the certain countries that are in here. Some of them might be brand new. And then if there's duplicates, I mean, there's a US stamp in there too. There's a German stamp in there. So we're kind of mixed up. There's some more German stamps. So I think it'll be easier if I break them out of by country. And here's a whole bunch of Monctons from the UK, of course. And some ones that aren't Monctons, they're at the bottom. So we have a bunch of stamps, some older ones in there too. And then some more current ones. We've got duplicates, so certainly I can take the duplicates and put them aside so I can trade them with other people, send them off to people that are interested in stamp collecting. And maybe there's some themes in here, who knows, for Stamp of the Month. That's another reason I buy these albums, is so I can have more products to give away. Argentina. Some Australia in there too. So this looks like somebody's world album that they just started to piece together, put all their stamps in. There's some nice older Belgian ones in there too. Like those. There's a Europa stamp. Kind of nice. We just had a giveaway on that. I see there's a few more Europa stamps in there too. There's one up there, the bridge. Some Cayman Islands in here too. That's nice. Congo, Colombia. Stamp from the Bahamas that's just peeked out. Denmark. There's a mushroom stamp for you, Stephen, if you're watching. I know you probably have it, and it's a used one, so it's not what you collect, but makes me think of you when I see it. And then we've got some more American stamps here. There's from the Love series. We've done a giveaway on that already. There's some Christmas stamps in here. Maybe there'll be a Christmas giveaway in the future. Who knows? Oh, a sporting one. Here's a whole bunch of Olympic ones. We've done an Olympic giveaway already. A nice bunch of American Olympic stamps. There's one of the transportation series. We've done a giveaway on that. Nice jersey stamps there too. Some older American stamps. Europa stamp there. Some Finnish stamps. Like these ones, the cars. It's a nice series. French stamps, Ghana, some Greek stamps, Papua New Guinea, Haitian stamps, one from Hong Kong, a little older one there. Some Indian stamps. Quite a good collection of Indian stamps. Mixture in there. There's some Singapore, there's Ireland in there, some more British ones. Isle of Man, Italy, got some Japanese ones here. These ones are pretty common. Liberia, Uganda, Kenya, Malaysia, Malta. Mexico, I like that one, the little boy and the sheep. Mozambique. There's even an older Canadian one right in there. Nicaragua. Norway. Nice bird ones there from New Zealand. Netherlands, Nigeria, Uganda, Philippines, Pakistan. It's interesting, this is a sheet that's just added in. See what you mean? It's just an extra sheet that was just added in here for some reason. But nice Filipino stamps on there. A whole bunch of this stamp. From the Netherlands. Poland. Pakistan again. Some more Poland. Portugal. We definitely had the world. Nice space ones. Oh, there's some scouting ones for Christopher. It's funny, as I see stamps now, I associate some of them with some of you, the viewers, so getting to know you and what you guys collect as well. So it sticks out. Some Romania, some Russia. When I see an orange stamp now, I think of Vera. She collects orange. I think of long-necked animals. I think of a Smoky. I see figure skating, I think of Media. Well, it's nice to get to know everybody out there and what they collect. And then I can have an eye out for it and see if I can find it along the way. And so sometimes I'm able to add them to an envelope that I'm sending to you anyways. This one looks interesting. It would have been roughed up a bit, but it's textured. Vietnam, those two cats are cute. Zambia. Venezuela. Map stamps. And that is it. The rest of the pages are mint. Have not been used, so I think I will take the stamps out of this, put them in the other countries, and then use this catalog or this binder for something else. That brings me to item number 2 that I want to show you today. That is this binder. I paid $15 for it. That was a reserve bid. Nobody else bid on it. It says Linder Hingeless Album Isle of Man Mint Stamps. And when I looked at it, I thought, wow, that would be good to have. I wonder if I can get it. And I did. Nobody else bid on it either. There was a whole bunch of Isle of Man stuff in this particular auction. I didn't bid on any of the other things. A lot of them were single year souvenir sheets. So I wonder if they probably would go into a book like this, but for catalog for other years. So maybe that was the case. But needless to say, I got this one. So let's have a look. Now, I like stamps from Isle of Man and Guernsey. I thought this would be really, you see there's a little bit of markings there. I'm not sure what that's from. There's also an imprint of where it was from this. That's all right. Nice crest. Good way to start the book. You can see the page numbers there. Nice ring binder that you can add sheets to. That's why I think the other ones that I saw probably went into binders like this. A general and postal history of the Isle of Man. I won't read through all of that right now. But you can see mint stamps. Now behind it are the images, and then the stamps are in these nice plastic folders on the front. Ooh. An extra one there. Really nice that they're just to complete the book of mint stamps. I really like the presentation. I like the fact that behind it you can see what the stamp looks like if you were to miss one. You can go to track it down. There's a full sheet, that's nice. Just fix those like so. This is definitely one that I will leave in this book. Keep them all together. It's nice that they're individual and you get the souvenir sheet there. And the Europa stamps. Complete set. $1978. Nice Spitfire there. For those of you who don't know, that's a Spitfire. Here they're missing. So if anybody has these two souvenir sheets, I've got place for them, but no stamps. So that's the first thing that shows incomplete. Cute Christmas stamp. Or Europas. Looks like I'll have to track down a mint of that one, because that one's missing from 1981. And here's a souvenir sheet of Charles and Diana that's in there. And then there's the individual ones. Some scouting ones. Sorry about that. There's some ones that are missing of the smaller denomination. There's a Christmas stamp. $1982. The Royal Baby. There's another sheet that is missing of all these ones from 1973. Well, that's it for that. Now there's some pages at the end that have been added in. Not Isle of Skye. And Jamaica, not Isle of Skye. Or not Isle of Skye, sorry. Isle of Man. So all sorts of blank ones here that can be used. There's some stamps from Gibraltar that's been added in at the end. Some English ones. Isle of Man booklets. Oh, there's some nice, okay. All those, oh, there's some other stamps. There's some more Gibraltar in there. Let's just add those in here at the top. Now I know it's supposed to be on the side, but so those, let me just put that aside so I don't wreck it. And these Isle of Man. Some more, some Europa. And that brings us to looking back. Those three stamps I said were Gibraltar. They're actually Gambia that were in there, and there was 4 sheets in there to make up the difference. So there we go. A nice booklet of semi-complete for a number of years Isle of Man stamps. So I think that is one of the bargains I got for sure. For $15 to have that album, those presentations, to have all those stamps in mint condition, and then a few extras at the end from some other places too. I'm pretty pleased with that. So between that, this book, and the 2 things from yesterday or from the last video, I think I'm doing pretty well. What do you think? Well, there'll be a couple more videos to come if you want to continue watching and find out what else I got. That's it for me for today. Have a magical week. What follow? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Bye. I wanted to give you a bit of a yard update. This is where the tree came down. Well, not came down, but I took it down. So we're going to open this up. I think we're going to take out this and clean this up and replant it with some other things. Now, speaking of planting, this is the clover that I planted. So it is coming up pretty nicely. There are patches, so I'm going to have to come back and reseed some of this area. But I wanted to get it to a point where I could mow it. And so we're going to be, we're not at the mowing stage yet, but we are getting there. You can see there's some weeds and things growing up. But where it was all dirt before, it is now green.